Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to answer the question the client has. They currently have to turn the lock counterclockwise to lock it and want that reversed. And I certainly can understand the question why they simply want it to be clockwise, because if you're standing in front of your door and let's say that it's a right-hand door and you're on the inside, hinges are on the left and the door swings in towards you, and you throw it clockwise, you want to think to yourself, that's locked. Unfortunately, this lock doesn't work that way. You do have to always turn it counterclockwise to lock it, whether it is for this hand of door or this hand of door. Sorry, you're always going to be turning it counterclockwise to lock it. You can't change that. Why can't you change that? Well, it's a simple matter of the way that the item was designed on the interior. If you care to know, I care to show you. So we'll remove that single screw, and that post that the screw actually threads into is part of the problem. You want to be, if you're going to take this off, you'll want to be careful to remove that. There are pieces inside of here that are spring-loaded, and there's oil down in there as well. So the problem is with the bolt, with the bolt itself, but all of this is considered the bolt as well. And what's really amazing about this is that this technology goes back several centuries. It goes back centuries, I should say. I don't know about several centuries. But you basically have what is in effect a key that's going to operate on a lever, so that the lever clears the fence. So what we're saying here is, to use some industry-specific terms, I'm going to hold my finger right there. I'll hold my finger right there. As I rotate my key or my thumb turn, it lifts that lever, okay, and that notch right here is called, let's call it the gate, and that's the fence. And when I turn that, raising the fence out of the way of the gate, I can then slide my bolt. The problem is that post that the screw goes to acts as the ability to keep it in the firmly locked or firmly unlocked position. I can't Lloyd the latch bolt without lifting that lever that's here. There's no way for me to do that. Now, that the ability to turn this clockwise or counterclockwise would have been accomplished by, you know, maybe redesigning the interior of the body to give you somewhere else to attach the screw through and to, and then give you the potential for binding for these fence posts maybe at either end. Or maybe having a lever tumbler that actually is pivoted in the center and would move to either side depending on how you rotated the unit. Trying to consider the option of making it reversible, or simply making the bolt itself literally reversible, where you could physically turn it over and move the parts to the opposite side. The problem is that fence post that's there. Okay, so it's not possible to do it for those reasons. This type of lock is incredibly old, this construction. This is called a rim lock, or a surface-mounted deadbolt. These have been, you will certainly find these in catalogs that are early 20th century type catalogs. But unfortunately, you are obligated to turn it counterclockwise with no provision of being able to change that at all. And every other lock manufacturer that I'm aware of doesn't have a reversible sort of design for the turning of that knob. Sorry. Any questions on the Kaba Ilco? This is their part number 530-53-41 single cylinder. They call it a Jimmyproof lock. The term Jimmy to Jimmy something, I'm not sure the origin of that, but the proper term is Lloyd, L-O-I-D, or to Lloyd, or Lloyding the latch bolt. You can't Lloyd this latch bolt because of that fence post. It's locked in either the locked or unlocked position. And the only way to move that bolt is to move the lever tumbler out of the way and then get up and around, or back and down around that fence post. So that's why they call it Jimmyproof. It's, you know, if it's in the locked position, it's, you know, you're in effect destroying the entire lock or breaking it off the door to get it to move. These are called rim locks as well, or can be called a rim lock, because they are installed on the exterior perimeter or the rim of the door, is why that's called that. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video.